Hello, everybody, and welcome to Powerhouse Working Mom Mindset Summit. Today is Self-Care Friday, and I'm so grateful to be able to share this day with you and be joined by Krista Gurka. She is a board-certified physical therapist and a Pilates instructor, and she owns and operates Pilates in the Grove, a health and wellness company in Miami, Florida. She is passionate about bringing her unique brand of wellness, which incorporates healthy and mindful movement practices, as well as positive, holistic lifestyle to her local and national community, and today bringing it to all of us. Her company recently launched their inaugural on-demand platform and is now allowing people around the world to access her trainings and classes. Krista has also been affected by this epidemic as a small business owner of a boutique shop. She knows firsthand how difficult this is to have to pivot and to be a mother and to try to continue to keep your business going. And so we're grateful that you're taking the time to do this for us and for the cause. Just a quick reminder that everything that is raised during this summit goes to a wonderful cause called Project Kind. And we are helping mothers who are in need of money. Honestly, they are on the verge of homelessness or are homeless, and any dollar that we raise during this time will go directly to help them. So please, if you haven't already, consider donating, and if not, we totally understand. So with that, I will pass over to Krista. Thank you so much again for doing this for you. We need to remember as women to take care of ourselves. So I'm grateful to have you here. Thank you.
Thanks, Nicole. I really appreciate the opportunity to come on this morning and work with all of you guys. So I'm so excited to move with you. I love getting my movement down. So basically, I can't see anybody, but I always give the kind of disclaimer that it should feel good in your body. So if anything does not feel good to you, I'm going to give a lot of modifications, but don't do anything that doesn't feel good. This is supposed to be a positive movement experience, and so we don't want anyone to feel uncomfortable. So all you're really going to need is a mat, and we will go ahead and get started. And I'm going to make sure that you guys can see me okay. Perfect. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and start seated on your mat. And by the way, if you don't have a mat at home, it's really not a problem. You can use a towel, or if you're on any type of carpet, that works as well too. So seated with your knees bent, and we're going to take your hands behind your thighs here, and we're just going to take a deep breath in, and then exhale, start to roll yourself backwards. Good, just until your arms are about straight. You're going to inhale here, and then exhale, start to roll up, and inhale, sit up really tall again. Deep breath in, and then exhale, start to roll down. We want to pull the belly in, so we're rounding through the back versus leaning. Inhale at the bottom, and then again, roll it up. For those of you that want a little more of a challenge, you can do this without your arms. So you're just going to roll down and then roll it back up. Good. And then again, roll down. If you need the arms, you can use the arms. And roll back up. We're going to do 3 more. If you want more of a challenge, you go hands behind the head. That's even more of a challenge. And roll back up. We're going to do 2 more. Belly stays in. And then on the last one, we're going to roll all the way down. So if you need to use your hands to do that, go ahead and do that. And we're going to roll all the way back so you're lying perfectly flat. Your hands come to your side. You're just going to walk your feet in towards your tush a little bit more. We're going to go up into a bridge. So you're going to take a deep breath in here. And then exhale, tuck through the tailbone, roll the hips up, okay? So if anyone out there is used to practicing yoga, they use the bridge and they're really into like extension in a wheel, but in Pilates, we use it a little bit more for stability in here. So you kind of want to be nice and engaged in your belly with your tush tucked under. You're going to reach your knees over your toes, press the arms down onto the floor, and then release the tension in your neck. Take a deep breath in here. And then again, you're going to roll down. So one bone at a time comes down. Inhale at the bottom. And then again, exhale, tuck through the tailbone, roll the hips up, squeeze through the back of the legs here, reach the knees over your toes, right? So in a perfect world, your knees are kind of right over your feet, your belly's in, your arms are pressing down, again, lifting through the neck. So relaxing the tension in your neck. We're just going to hold it here for another deep breath in. And then control it rolling back down. And then again, we'll inhale at the bottom. Exhale, tuck belly in nice and tight. Roll it up. Holding here. Stretch through the front of the legs. Keep the belly pulled in. Deep breath in. And then slowly we're going to roll down. And we're just going to do one more. So inhale at the bottom. And then exhale, tuck through the tailbone, roll those hips up. And we're just going to hold this one again too. So we press the arms down, lift the chin, right? You should be feeling a little engagement back here and maybe a stretch through the front. We should not feel tension in the neck at all. We're going to hold for one more breath in and then slowly roll it all the way down. Perfect. Let's straighten one leg out to the edge of the mat. Pull the other knee into your chest, get a little stretch here. And then we're going to curl the head, neck, and shoulders up, right? So we're going to start working our abdominals. Pilates is known a lot for abdominal strengthening. Float the opposite leg off the ground. Ideally, you're getting your shoulder blades all the way off the floor, and we're going to switch, okay? If this bothers anybody, you can certainly do this with your head down. If that's where your practice is today, we're just going to alternate, keeping the belly in, pulling the knee in, and then reaching the other leg out towards the edge of the mat. So you're pulling in and reaching out. Good. We're going to go for 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Whichever knee you have in, you're just going to hold there, okay? And then you're going to lower everything down. You're going to take that knee you have and you're going to grab on the outside and we're going to rotate over to get a good stretch. Take a deep breath in here and a deep breath out. And come back up to center. Keep holding on to that leg. Curl up again. We're going to go back into alternating. So remember which leg you have because we want to start with we want to finish with the opposite one. So we're going to switch and switch and switch and switch. Good. And 4 and 3. That's it. And 2. Good. And 1. And now you want to finish with the opposite knee into your chest. Hold it up, then lower everything down. Take that knee on the outside, reach the arm out to the side, and then take a nice deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Good. And then come back up to center. And we're going to straighten that leg to the ceiling. Okay. And then just bend back down and straighten it up and bend it down. And don't worry if you can't straighten your leg all the way. That's not a problem. Little by little, it'll loosen. We're going to straighten and bend and straighten and bend. Last one, straighten and hold it. So we're going to do little circles. So if your right leg is up, you're going to take it to the left a little. If your left leg is up, you're going to take it to the right. So we're going down, around, and up. So we go across your body, down a little bit, around and back up. Across the body, down, around, and up. And you're trying to keep it straight because every once in a while we kind of let the knee bend, but you really want to try to lock it out. And we're trying to look for stability in the belly. Good. 2 more. Belly nice and tight. Last one. Hold it up and then slowly lower that leg down to the floor. Good. We're going to raise the other leg up. We'll do the same thing on this side. So bend and then straighten and bend and straighten and bend and straighten as much as you can and straighten and hold. Good. So again, really try to straighten as much as you can. We're going to take that leg across midline, down, around, and up. Over, down, around, and up. Good. Keep breathing. Down, around, and up. So inhale to come over, and then exhale, pull the circle up. Inhale, exhale, pull the circle up. One more time. Pull the circle up and then hold that leg up. Good. Grab your thigh, and you're going to walk your hands up your leg, reach for your ankle. And if your knee's a little bent, that's okay. Float the opposite leg up. And now we're going to switch straight legs if you can. Good. Switch straight legs. Switch. Belly stays pulled in. Switch. 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 Good. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Pull both knees in and lower your head, neck, and shoulders. Good job. We're gonna take your feet into what we call tabletop. So knees over hips, toes in line with your knees, and you're gonna take your hands out wide. Now, we're gonna drop both knees to one side about halfway, like if you're gonna roll over, and then come back up to the center. And then drop both knees to the other side. And come back up to the center. And both knees go to one side. And come back up to center. So the more challenge would be to go a little farther, obviously. Okay, so you find where you need to be for your practice. Okay, for those of you that need another little bit of a challenge, you can straighten your legs. So it's a little harder, obviously, with legs long. Okay, so if your knees are bent, a little bit easier, legs straight, a little bit harder to control. So whatever works in your practice this morning, good. We're gonna do one more to each side. So nice and controlled, keeping the belly in. And then last one to the other side. Good job. And then we'll bend the knees, place the feet back on the floor and bring your hands back to your side. We're gonna do one more bridge just to kind of loosen the back up. So deep breath in here. And exhale, tuck through the tailbone. Roll those hips up. And hold here. So I kind of say the bridge is like Pilates child's pose. We usually use it here to be a nice like active rest position to kind of loosen the back up, loosen the hips up, stretch through the front of the legs. Take a deep breath in here. And a deep breath out. And slowly roll down. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna straighten both legs out. So we're gonna go into the roll up and I'm gonna give you guys a couple modifications, okay? So the full version is we take the hands all the way up over the head. Take a nice deep breath in. And then exhale, you start to lift the arms, you start to lift the head, and you're peeling yourself up one bone at a time, and you're gonna roll forward. And then you're gonna sit up nice and tall, and then slowly you're gonna roll down. Now, we understand that not everyone can get themselves all the way up. So if that's difficult for you, you're gonna bend your knees, take a deep breath in, and then exhale, start to lift. You're gonna grab your legs and then kick your feet forward, and that's gonna help you up. And then you can finish the rest with us. Good. So whatever's in your practice, that's what you're gonna do. So legs straight, obviously harder, right? Inhale, bring the hands up over the head. Exhale, start to lift, belly's in, slow, that's where you wanna go slow, and then you're reaching forward over your feet. You're gonna stack up really tall, shoulders down, and then as slow as you can, roll down. All right, for those of you that want even more of a challenge, my powerhouses out there, right? Arms stay by the ears is even harder. So your arms stay by the ears as you come up. See, a little challenging, right? And then come all the way forward. And then same thing going down, arms staying by your ears. The most challenging, and you want to really go slow. Go slow. Good, we're gonna do two more. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Start to reach. And if you need to use your legs, don't worry, use the legs. That's what they're there for. And then slowly roll it down. And then last one, we're gonna finish sitting. So deep breath in, arms come up, and then exhale, we lift. Good. And we're gonna take that forward bend and you're just gonna hold it. So if you can grab your feet, great. If it's your knees, if it's under your thighs, wherever that is for you. And you're just gonna take a nice kind of forward bend, just kind of lengthen through the back, relax the head, deep breath in, deep breath out. Breathe into wherever you're feeling the tightness. Deep breath in. Good. And then come on all the way up. Perfect. So what we're gonna do now is you're just gonna spread your legs to the width of the mat, and you wanna be up tall. So if that means you need to bend your knees a little, because if you're kind of back like this, no problem, just bend your knees. You're gonna take your arms out like a T. So we wanna keep your feet exactly where they are, and we're gonna rotate to one side with your chest. So we wanna see that my legs don't move. And then we'll come back to center, and then we're gonna rotate to the other side. And then come back to center and rotate to one side. Perfect. Come back to center rotate towards that other side, and come back to center, twist as much as you can, and center, and twist to the other side, and center, sit up really tall, and twist. Good, and center, and twist, and center, one more to each side, and twist, and center, good job, and twist to the other side, and center. Now take both hands straight out in front of you, thumbs up, take a deep breath in here, and exhale, reach forward for your feet. Now, some people are like, this is it, this is all I got for you today, and that's perfectly fine. If you've got a little bit more, you can go a little bit more, all right? And you can sit up nice and tall, and we're just gonna do that 2 more times. We're gonna reach it forward, lengthen through your low back, and inhale, sit up tall, and then we're gonna do 1 more, reach it forward. Good, and sit up nice and tall, slide those feet together, and then we're gonna roll all the way down again. Good, and we're gonna flip on one side. So I'm gonna go on my left side just so I can continue to look into the camera. You're gonna prop yourself up on your elbow unless this hurts your shoulder in any sense, and then you can just slide flat down. All right, if you can get up on your forearm, that's great. Your feet are gonna go to the front edge of the mat and your body is to the back edge of the mat. And then we wanna be, so we don't really wanna be hanging out. All right, we wanna push into the ground so we're nice and stable here. All right, harder, other hand behind your head, a little easier to give yourself some balance, okay? So you're gonna lift that top leg. Then you're gonna flex your foot and you're gonna bring it forward, point the foot, take it around to the back. So imagine like you have a piece of glass or something and your leg is sliding along it to come forward, and then it's sliding along it to go back. And you're coming forward with it, and you're going back. And here you're staying nice and engaged so your body doesn't move. Come forward, point back. If you need the help, remember you can use your upper body, you can use your hand. Come forward, point back. Good, come forward, point back. 2 more, come forward, point back. Last one, come forward, point back, come to right over the other foot, flex it, and now you go up from here, up, up. And if your hip is burning, that's normal, you're doing it right. Good, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, come down. Great job. So now we're gonna slide your legs back in line with your body, and you're gonna come all the way down onto your elbow like this. All right, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna take your top leg to your, so foot to knee, so the knee is pointing to the ceiling, all right? And then you're gonna straighten the leg up. Then you're gonna flex your foot, and then you're gonna lower it down. So it's like toe to knee, toe to ceiling, heel to ceiling, heel to heel, all right? Slide it up, reach it long, flex the foot, lower it down. Again, so for those of you that have good balance, you can take both hands behind the head, right? Flex and lower, and point, and reach, and flex, and lower. 2 more, point, and reach, and flex, and down. Last one, point, and reach, and flex, and down. Good. So we're gonna come all the way down. Now, the top leg goes up and it's gonna stay. And now your bottom leg is gonna meet the top leg. And then you lower down. Bottom leg to meet the top leg and lower down. Bottom leg up, lower down. Bottom leg up, lower down. And lift, and lower, and lift, and lower. 3 more, up and down. 2 more. And on the last one, you're gonna lift and hold it. Can you maybe take that top arm off the ground? Maybe I can, I don't know if I can. Hold it, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Great job. All right, so we're gonna push ourselves up to sitting, And that bottom leg is gonna come forward and the top leg is back. So we call this like the mermaid position in Pilates. All right, we're gonna start with our arms out like a T. Now I know for some people this is very challenging just to hold this position. So if you can't, don't worry, okay? And then you're towards the front leg first. You're gonna go forearm down, opposite arm up and over. So you get this really great stretch here. And then come all the way up, hold your T, and then take it to the other side. Great job. Come all the way up, over, stretch. Good. All the way up, over, really reach like someone's pulling that arm. All the way up, over, stretch. Good. One more time, hold it, over and stretch. Good. Now, you're gonna come into the T, you're gonna twist towards your front leg, and then you're gonna put your hands down on this side. And if this is enough of a stretch for you, you can stay here. If you can get down onto your elbows, you're gonna stay here. If you can get down onto the mat, you can come here, okay? And you're just gonna breathe, deep breath. So wherever your stretch is, okay, there's no right, it's just everyone has a different amount of flexibility. You're gonna take a couple deep breaths, and a deep breath out, and a deep breath in, and a deep breath out. Good, and then carefully rise back up, come back to neutral. So we're gonna stay here first. We're gonna take this front leg, and if you were way out over here with your knee way here, what I want you to try to do is get your knee right in front of your hip, okay? So now some people might be up here, all right? That's okay. Try to get your knee as close to the ground as you can. And here, I use your upper body to get yourself there. Okay, I'm gonna give you a lot of modifications for this. We're gonna stretch through the front leg. First, you can keep your hands on the ground. This would be level one. Then you're just gonna start to walk yourself forward, belly towards that front thigh. Okay? Level two would be to come up and just hold your arms off. So you're just holding yourself up in this position, trying to be as upright as possible versus like this, okay? And then level three would be to do this going forward, okay, onto that front leg and just breathing, right? You can use your hands if you need to. All right, I tell people all the time, your fingertips are not strong enough to hold your own body weight, so you're still doing something if you have to put your fingertips down. Good, and then come all the way up and relax the arms. Great job. So we're gonna swing your legs around. We'll sit first in just this kind of side sitting mermaid. We're gonna stretch to the other side. Ready? Arms out like a T. Forearm down, reach up and over. Get that good stretch along your side. Good, then come up, hold your T. Stretch up and over to the other side. Good, come back up, hold strong. Up and over, reach. Good, hold it up. Up and over, strong arm. Good, up and over, and then reach, keep reaching. No spaghetti arms if you're a Dirty Dancing fan, ready? And then up, strong frame, and then up and over. Good, so we're gonna come up, hold here, twist toward your front leg, all right? And then get your hands down. And again, if this is enough of a stretch for you, good. If you can get down onto your elbows, great. And then if you can get all the way down onto your hands, deep breath in. Deep breath out. Keep breathing into wherever feels tight for you. Good, come back up, and then we're gonna come back to the front. So we're just gonna adjust that front leg a little bit to get your front knee in line with your hip as much as you can. And in a perfect world, again, right, this shin is as close to the ground as you can get it. So a couple options. Use your hands to get you up tall, and then maybe walk your hands forward a little bit to see if you can come forward onto that front leg. Okay, option number two would be to get up as tall as you can and then float your arms up, trying not to lean like that. Okay, and then option number three would be to start to hinge forward, pushing this leg down with your no upper body support. So just take deep breaths. Deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out, and then come all the way up. Great job. So now we're gonna lie on the other side. So don't worry, I didn't forget the other side. So you're gonna go forearm down, bottom to the back edge of the mat, feet to the front edge of the mat. Okay, and if you're not on a mat, you're just like at a 45-degree angle here. All right, so again, harder version, both hands behind the back. Make sure you're nice and engaged here. Lift that top leg. Flex the foot, bring it forward. Point the toe, bring it back. Flex the foot, bring it forward. Point the toe, take it back. Flex, forward, point, back. Flex, come forward, point, go back. Flex, come forward, point, go back. Last one, flex, forward, point, back. Now you take it right over here. This is usually where you're burning a little. That's okay. Make sure you stay up here. Ready? We lift. 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep going. 4. You can do it. 3, 2, 1. Come down. Great job. So slide those legs back in line with your body. You're going to take this elbow down to the ground. Okay? So we're going to do the leg stretch. So ready? Toe comes to knee, or foot comes to knee. Stretch the legs up, flex, and then lower heel to heel. Okay? Toe to knee, toe to ceiling, heel to ceiling, come down. So this is a good stretch of your leg. If you can do both hands behind the head, good. That's it. And I don't know if you can tell, it's a little harder for me on this side in my hip. I have a little tighter hip on this side. So reach, stretch, flex, down. We're gonna do 2 more. Slide, stretch, flex, down. Last one, and up, and flex, and down. Good. We're coming all the way down. Top leg lifts. Now this is the one where you lift your bottom leg to meet the top leg, and down, and lift, and lower, and lift, and lower, and up, and down for 5. Good. 4. I try to recommend squeezing thigh to thigh versus foot to foot, because sometimes people bend that knee. You want to go thigh to thigh. Last one, hold it. Now this is one where you try to balance. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good job. So this time we're going to flip onto your belly. Okay, you're going to go onto your forearms. Okay, and then here again, we don't want to be like hanging out. We want to push our elbows into the ground, lift your chest. Even your belly and your pant line is off the floor a little bit, okay? So you're pulling your belly in. Ideally, you're looking straight ahead. We're going to flex one foot, try to pull that heel to your bottom, okay? And then point the toe and straighten. Flex the other side, and then point and straighten. And the idea is that when you flex, you don't drop your belly to the ground, because that takes the stretch away. So you stay pushing up, and then reach. Flex and reach, flex and reach, flex, good, and reach, and flex, and reach. Pull the belly in, and reach, good, for 4, and 3, and 2, good, and 1. Great job. Flip your toes under, like you're gonna do a push-up. Ready? Lift up. If plank is not in your practice, no problem. Come onto your knees. Strong through the legs for 10, 9, 8. Push those elbows into the ground. 7, 6. Keep breathing. 5, 4. I've been told I count really slow. 3, 2, 1, and control it down. Good. Forehead to the hands. All right, I'm just gonna lift my head so you can hear me, okay? What you wanna do is suck your belly button under like you have a little ice cube, okay? We're gonna go one leg. You're gonna try to float the thigh off the ground and down. Other side and down. Keep the belly lifted if you can. Again, I like the imagery like you have an ice cube under there. So you're trying to pull the belly away from the ice because it's cold. Good. And lift and lower and lift and lower and up You should feel this in your tush, not really in your back, okay? In your tush more than your back. For 5, good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slide both feet together if you can. Squeeze the belly and see if you can take both feet up and then clap your feet together as if you were applauding. Pull the belly off the ground for 10, 9, 8, relax your shoulders, 7, 6, reach your legs long, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bend the knees, and you're just gonna kind of windshield wiper your legs back and forth. That's it. Good. Relax the legs. Let's press up. And if child's pose is available to you, you're gonna sit back in child's pose. If it's not, you can just kind of round your back here and rock side to side. If child's pose is available, let's drop it down. Take a couple deep breaths. Inhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. One more time. Good, and we'll come up onto all fours. If all fours is uncomfortable for anyone, you can fold your mat up, kind of like that, and just give yourself a little extra cushion. All right, but in this position, your shoulders should be right over your wrist, and your knees are gonna be right underneath your hips, okay? So we're gonna step one leg back and keep your foot on the floor so you stabilize yourself first. When you look down, the opposite knee should be right underneath your hip. You shouldn't be leaning over to the side. Now, belly stays in, and I'm gonna float this foot off the ground, but I'm not gonna drop my back, okay? So if you feel it at all in your back, your belly's not engaged. You gotta be like a table, okay? And then I'm just gonna tap it on the floor. Lift it up. Nothing else is moving except for my leg. My back is not going. My head is not lifting, okay? So lift and lower and lift and lower. Belly stays in. So this is more about form, about quality over quantity, right? Lifting the leg is not hard, but lifting it properly is more challenging. Good. 2 more. 1 more. Hold it up. Slide the opposite arm forward and lift if you can. And reach like if someone's pulling your arm and your leg, and hold it. For 4. Reach even more. 3. Pull the belly in more. 2. 1. And come all the way down. Great job. Let's go to the other side. So again, stabilize yourself. Make sure this leg is stable, okay? And you're gonna lift the leg. We also wanna not shift side to side, right? So I'm gonna float and down. Good. And lift and lower. Lift. Back is nice and strong. And up and down. And lift and lower. Up, reach the leg and down. 1 more lift and hold. Hold it. If you can, slide the opposite arm out in front of you like someone's pulling your arm and your leg in opposite directions. Hold, 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 and rest. Good job. Let's flip the feet under, okay? Take a deep breath in, and we're just gonna float the knees off the ground like an inch. We're just gonna hold, keep the belly in. We're just gonna hold. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Gently come down. Great job. You're gonna step 1 foot forward between your hands, and then you're gonna come up onto that knee, and you're just gonna hinge forward so we get a good stretch in this back leg. Just take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. 1 more time. Deep breath in. Good. And then let's switch sides. Opposite leg comes forward. You're going to hinge forward. And again, take a nice stretch back there. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good job. So both legs are going to go back. We're going to come into your plank, okay? And if plank is not in your practice, you can do this from the knees, is fine, okay? If plank is in your practice, let's lift up and hold. All right, we are going to float The same thing we did on your hands and knees. One foot up and down. The other foot up and down. And lift and lower and lift and lower. Stay nice and strong. And up and down and up and down. One more on each side. Up and down. Last one. Good. We're going to lower ourselves down to the ground as slow as you can. Bend, bend, bend. Good. Relax your feet. Press your head, neck, and shoulders up. Take a deep breath in. And then relax it down. Great job. We're going to flip onto your back. Good. We're going to walk your feet out to the edge of the mat. So I say heels on, toes out. Okay, hands by your side. Take a deep breath in here. And then exhale, tuck through the tailbone, roll the hips up. Shoulders go down, neck is relaxed. And you want to feel like your heels are pulling towards your bottom. Your knees stay out to the side, so you engage more in the back of your leg, and we're going to hold it. And just keep breathing. So we're going to go down a little, and then up. Down, and up. Down, just a little, it's not a lot. Up, down, up, down. Good. Up, down, up. Last one. Hold it up. Keep pulling your heels to your bottom. Take one more deep breath in. And then slowly roll it all the way down. Good job. Arms out like a T, palms up. Take both knees to one side. And then take your front foot and gently place it over the back knee. If this is not comfortable, if it hurts in any way, you don't have to do this. Take a deep breath. Relax that foot. Take your knees up. Let's go to the other side. And again, if you can, you're going to take that foot and place it over the back knee and just take a deep breath. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more. Good. Relax the leg. Come all the way up. All right, we're going to straighten the legs. Okay. We're going to go hands to the ceiling. Now, I'm going to tell you this before we start because the next exercise is called the 100. It moves pretty quick. So if you do legs straight out like this, it's harder on your abs, okay? Knees bent into your chest is easier. So once we get started, if you need a modification, just pull your knees into your chest, okay? So take a deep breath in here, hands to the ceiling. Exhale, lower the arms, lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Try to get your shoulder blades off the floor, float your feet. Remember, if you need to go here, go here. Okay, we're gonna start to pump the arms up and down like you're flying away. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Breathe in through the nose. 4, 5, breathe out through the mouth. And in, 2, 4, 5, and out. And in, 2, 4, 5, and out. Keep the belly tight and in, 2, 4, 5, and out. Remember your modification. Breathe in, 2, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, and in, 2, 4, 5, and out. Can you lift higher? In, 2, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, and in. 3, 4, 5, and out. Last set. Breathe in. 2, 4, 5, and out. Pull the knees in. Lower it down. Great job. Let's rock yourself side to side. Take a nice deep breath in and a deep breath out. Good. We're going to place your feet down on the floor. You can do this with 2 legs. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of a bridge again. 2 legs is easier. 1 leg to the ceiling is harder. So if you're ready for the challenge, let's go 1 leg up, and we're just going to lift single leg and down and up and down. Breathe in, up and down, up and down. 3 more. Good. 2. Last one, hold. And we just breathe. If you have both feet on the ground, you're just holding and breathing. And 2 and down. 1 foot down. If you're doing single leg, the other foot up. Ready? Deep breath in. Let's go and lift and lower and up and down and up and down and up and down. Good. Let's go 3. That's it. And 2. Last one. Hold. And down. Good. Bend the knees, soles of your feet together, arms out, knees out to the side, and then bring your arms out like a T. Just take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. And one more time. Good job. And let's bring the knees back into the chest. All right, we're gonna bring your hands behind your head. All right, take a deep breath in here. Curl the head, neck, and shoulders up. All right, reach your hands for your legs and actually grab onto your legs. Now lift higher. Stay up this high. When you let go, don't let your shoulders drop. Bring your hands back behind your head and then lower yourself down. Okay, ready? Let's curl it up. Reach. Lift up higher. Stay this high. Stay this high. Bring your hands back. Let's lower it down. Again, let's lift it up. Reach your legs. Can you lift higher? Stay that high. Bring your hands back. Lower it down. And lift. Reach. Get it up there. Get it up there. Bring your hands back. And lower it down. Let's do 2 more. Let's lift. And reach. Get up. Bring it back. Lower it down. Last one. Let's watch the transition. Ready? So we lift and reach. Get higher. Bring your hands back. Stay here. Float the feet off. We're going to go on a bicycle. Touch the knee to elbow. Touch the knee to elbow. Touch. 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 One more to each side. Touch. Touch. Pull in. Lower down. Good. Let's take the arms out to the side. Keep your knees into your chest. We're going to drop both knees as far as you can to the other side, to one side. And just keep reaching your arm. Take a deep breath. And a deep breath out. One more deep breath in. Good. And then carefully bring those legs back up. We're going to go to the other side. So reach those legs over to one side. Take a deep breath. And a deep breath out. And a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Good. And come all the way back up. Grab onto your knees. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, let's curl the head, neck, and shoulders up. Ready? So we call this double leg stretch. Your legs go out. Your arms come by your ears. Then you circle your arms around, pull back in. We inhale to reach. Exhale, circle and pull. Inhale, reach, belly's tight. Exhale, circle and pull. Inhale, reach. Exhale, circle and pull. 2 more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, circle and pull. Last one. Inhale, reach. Exhale, circle and pull and lie down. Good. Straighten one leg. Grab behind the opposite knee. We're going to stretch this leg up a couple times. Up and down and up and down and up and down. One more up and down. Good job. Straighten that leg out. Bend the opposite knee in. Grab behind the leg. Let's go again. Ready? Let's stretch. And down and up and down and up and down. 2 more. Up and down. Last one. Up and down. Great job. Let's straighten that leg all the way out. We're going to do another roll up here. So let's inhale, bring the hands way up over the head. If you need to use your arms, your legs, you can do that. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, slow and controlled. Let's roll it all the way up. Let's reach it forward. Take a nice breath in. And a breath out. Good. One more deep breath in. Stretch it forward. Good. Sit up nice and tall. Good. And let's come and sit facing forward here. All right, we're just going to sit in a comfortable cross-legged position here. We're just going to take a couple deep breaths. So you can keep your hands on your hip, on your knees. All right, we're going to take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, round your back, tuck your chin. Good. And then inhale, stack the back up nice and tall. Lift the chest. And again, round the back, tuck the chin. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin. Inhale, sit up. Good job. Take both hands behind the head. Okay, sit up as tall as you can. You're going to try to twist your body to one side. And come up. And then let's twist your body to the other side. And good. And then twist. And then good. And twist. And back in. Let's go one more to each side. Twist. And center. Good. Twist. And center. Arms out like a T. Let's go one arm down to the side. Stretch up and over and really stretch that arm. Deep breath in. Good. Come up like a T. Let's go to the other side. And stretch. Reach that arm. Good. Come all the way up. Let's take your right leg out to the right. Keep your left knee bent in. You're going to take your right hand and reach for your right foot, maybe your ankle. Okay, if you can grab your foot, grab your foot. If it's your ankle, you want to keep your chest facing forward. Okay, and then you're going to take the opposite arm over your head. All right, so we're really trying to get the top armpit to stay toward the ceiling, and we're stretching sideways. Deep breath. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more deep breath. Deep breath out. Good. And come all the way up. And we'll go on to the other side. So right knee bends in, left leg reaches. Okay, you're going to take that same leg, same hand, grab your foot. It can be your ankle, it can be your knee, whatever you can get your hands on. And then the opposite arm is going to come up. Remember, we want to try to stay open to the ceiling. Good. And breathe. And with each exhale, you try to go a little bit farther. And breathe. Relax the neck. And breathe. And one more deep breath in. And breathe. And come all the way up. Excellent. Soles of your feet together. Knees open. You can grab onto your ankles or your shins. Try to get those knees open as much as you can. And then we're slowly going to just start to hinge yourself forward. Take a deep breath. And a deep breath out. And a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. One more time, deep breath in. And a deep breath out. And come all the way up. Great job. So again, let's just sit in your cross-legged, comfortable cross-legged position. If you're not comfortable like this, you can sit on your mat. You can roll your mat up and sit. You can take a cushion from your couch and sit like this. And once again, we're just going to place your hands on your knees. Let's close the eyes and we'll just take a couple deep breaths in here. So inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Fill in your lungs. And exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Filling your lungs. And then exhaling it all out. With each inhalation, maybe find something you can be grateful for. And with each exhalation, you release something that no longer serves you. So we breathe through gratitude and then releasing thoughts and feelings that no longer serve us. Let's do one more deep breath in and a deep breath out. And we can comfortably open your eyes again. Good. And I thank you guys so much for joining me. I really hope you enjoyed the class. I look forward to coming back next week. Thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And thank you to Nicole for allowing me to be part of this event. And I really thank the charity. And if you haven't donated or you feel like you can give a little bit more, remember, there's always someone out there that could use a helping hand or a leg up. And the more that we support each other in this community and this industry, especially right now, I think the better place the world will be for all of us and for our children. So thank you again. I look forward to seeing you guys all next Friday. I hope you have a wonderful weekend.